right there. It was a good one last year. Then Ocotillo straight up the street here. Definitely got a lot of new hits since we filmed there last time. I got a lot of new jumps that I'd like to kind of hot dog on, but gotta stick to the game plan. Head to Dumont. You know, haven't got much time out there, so not sure what we're gonna find. Just don't want to end up like Gordon Wells and come up short a little bit.
I was on Renner's case. I'm like, dude, how old are you? And seriously, you haven't figured out that you can't trust the weatherman? Like, come on, it's all hearsay. Like, you wake up and you deal with what nature's feeding you. I mean, he's had this like huge weather complex the whole time, and like a little bit of it is part of, you know, doing a sequel to a trip, especially last year was, you know, seriously the funnest thing I did all year. I think Renner's kind of feeling that, and he's turned his into this like compulsion of like, oh my god, what's the weather gonna do? Is it gonna be windy? Is it gonna rain? Oh my god. And he needs to just deal with it and ride, and like, who cares about the weather?
At Dumont Sand Dunes, we got Tarah Gieger, who's one of the top professional women racers in the world. And I met her last year at Glamis, and saw that she was an amazing rider and athlete, and that she was pumped to be out riding the sand dunes and stuff, and could hang with the boys.
We were supposed to meet up with everybody pretty early, but everybody kind of took a long time, so we ended up pinning it to Baker and meeting up with everybody at some Greek restaurant.
When I'm waking up early, I'm gonna go freaking scouting and motoing and try and make something happen. Well, let's see what this place is made of. Early, but it's supposed to be dead right now, so we'll see what happens. It's not dead, I can already tell you. Every flag that I see and every tent is whipping around. This time of the year, springtime, pretty crappy weather. It goes down a lot of wind, and I've been a part of it plenty of times. And I've had plenty of trips on my own dime go sour, and we got a short time to do this, and I want it to look good.
Well, the morning started off, I was fired up to get going, and Renner got out there early and came back all complaining about the wind. And, the wind does mess you up when you jump, but I wanted to get out there anyways. I travel all the way here, I was going to ride no matter what. Got up the butt track at dawn. It's supposed to be the deadest it is, and it's windy as hell out there. All that sand in my eyes from the wind blowing, jeez. No bueno.
So everybody wasn't in the best of moods heading out for the first ride, but when we got out there, it was windy for sure. And I don't know, we just kind of stayed on little foothills here and found a couple things to get things rolling.
Lancy, little son of a bitch, he covered me this morning. That very first part, he took off the top. Blah, 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 blah. Retard! What goes around comes around. That was an invitation.
I guess everybody's here in land, so hard time not finding a jump, so I don't know if you guys saw, I've been here maybe 10 minutes or something, I found a jump.
She did find some jumps, and she did help, get some going, and I give her credit. I haven't been too good at finding jumps in the sand dunes. I guess I'm new to this whole freestyle thing, barely, and it's a whole learning experience, the whole trip and everything, It's not necessarily a disadvantage, but I might not be as outgoing for the jumps, as everyone else is, where they've been used to hitting those type of jumps and stuff. It's a whole learning experience, so 5 years from now, when I'm on the same type of trip, hopefully I'll be at their level, if not better.
thought it was worthy of getting the helicopter out, and it was pretty cool, you know. You just floated, you hit it pretty good, fourth gear, but you didn't really go too high. It's more of a low cruise. Kind of just what you need in those conditions.
Definitely hope we can find some more jumps this afternoon, because that's all I got this afternoon. I didn't really get the rundown of what we're supposed to do. All I heard was somebody was supposed to kick a leg, and I kind of had a hard time the first jump we hit, and the first time I hit it with the helicopter, because I was like watching out for it and cased it pretty bad. It's pretty dumb, because I had hit it a bunch before that, but that first time I just wasn't paying attention.
Dude, the run up isn't play.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a dick about girls riding dirt bikes. But Tarah's totally like, you know, she kills it. Has bigger muscles than me and rides a dirt bike.
See her airing stuff out, and you're like, whoa, hey, I need to get on it a little bit, you know? A little motivation factor.
On 3, ready? 1, 2, 3.
No, I'm just enjoying it, and I'm not putting too much pressure on myself because there's no one telling me I have to do this or I have to go out and do that. But I do want to, you know, be able to stay with everyone else that's on the trip and do the jumps I should be able to do and show what I have on my bike.
We're here at Dumont on a Saturday, which we try not to do, you know, when we're shooting typically. And in some ways it makes it cool, you know. I mean, as soon as we start jump stuff, a lot of people come over, check out the scene. We gotta be really safe out there. It's difficult to navigate all these huge dunes and stuff like that when there's, you know, 1,000 other vehicles out there.
It's a little scary being here on a weekend, just zipping around. Like, you kind of want to just pin it through the dune, make some cool lines and follow the ridges, but at the same time, every time you get to the top, you're like, oh, there's a buggy.
Oh, no buggy, sweet.
What'd you guys find? Is it awesome?
You can just really down into there. That's it. But keep on going.
Yeah, let's go.
I think these dunes are probably the best to find stuff in. Little ones.
We were flying in this morning, Tomcat's like, what, this is it? But you get out here and, you know, it's kind of the same thing. Sometimes being in a place like ours as well, it's a little bit too big. Dumont's actually better in a way. It's like, okay, we know what we have and we can ride the whole thing. And the bad is that, you know, it's just not as many options, but the good is that there's not as many options.
Trying to find big jumps and stuff is difficult because of how sharp the dunes are, so I could see how a lot of guys could get hurt out here because you're trying to make something happen that, you know, maybe shouldn't be happening.
I've only been here once, several years ago, and it was actually a really windy day when we were here, so we didn't find that much. And Drake got hurt really bad. He broke his back.
It was totally like a, hey, you need to be like heads up and type of experience. And that was my last experience until this one. So, you know, that compared to this, kind of, you know, this one's tipping the scales is a good time.
Renner, I think he's a little disappointed because we haven't really found the huge dune jump. I mean, everybody wants to find the perfect double, you know, it's always the goal, but when you go looking too hard, sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes you're just riding around and you just have to come upon the stuff, you know. You can't make it happen.
That was cool. I used to see Tilt do can-cans in his run. Don't let him sweat it. What Tommy might be looking. I was thinking if you could go from that one to that one, that'd be cool. It's usually way better looking from the backside, though, yeah.
You woke up this morning in this rain cloud of like, nothing here. It's gonna be windy and Dumont. Luckily, overall, throughout the day, once he got on his bike with everyone else, we found a couple jumps and just, you know, put on a smile and started riding and kind of pulled out of it. But I like to see him kind of get in a different mindset for the rest of the trip. Would help out our whole program in general because he's totally a key player in this whole thing. And it's way better to have a good time when everybody's having a good time, you know?
All right, let's all rally back to camp. Get fueled up. Okay. Cool. It's a little day so far.
It's not bad. Not as windy as I thought.
Huh?
It's nice right now, the wind.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I was going to look at yesterday. Said it was going to happen.
I guess the moral of the story is, you know, you gotta get out there and see how it is. I mean, it can be windy and everything, but till you get out there and actually give it a shot, you know, some good things can happen.
You're actually the one that made the new line, right?
I think Tommy had did it once and then it just rolled.
But you're the one that did it?
Yeah, I kept
Ah,
and then I got
she's
further
trying to
and
jump before you, dude. It's the age. Kill me. Exactly.
It's better than what I expected. It's not the kind of jumps that I look for out here. It's like we're making do kind of. It's like real fast stuff. Like I like stuff that pops you up high. And you just can't really style the bike good when you're going 100 miles per hour.
So far, you know, we've ridden probably half of it, and I think we're gonna go hit the other half, but we found about 2-3 jumps over there, and I'm expecting to find that out there. We did some scouting a little bit earlier, and if we can do these two I found, I think they're gonna be pretty good. This show is, yeah, you want to find big jumps and, you know, we want to look good and make it impressive, but also it's about traveling around to different spots and working with the terrain that you have and making the most of that, you know, and showing people this is what we found at Dumont, and, you know, so when they go out there, you know, they can see, maybe find the same type of stuff and go, hey, we saw them jumping out there, you know. You just got to take what you got and try to work your best with it.
I just started hitting like this shift note kind of. I just kept sizing it up and made the lift pretty good and just started sending it. Nobody really took it seriously until Renner came over and hit it, and then everybody was like, oh look, a jump. Nice. awesome to be able to come out and free ride with these guys. You know, you watch them on TV all the time and see them hitting some big jumps. So it's really cool to be able to have the chance to hit those same jumps right alongside them.
We were kind of over it and just started looking for more stuff. Found another step up, and we started scooting back farther to get more speed and just getting like a berm into a jump, kind of soaking it up, and then chip and fork, and you get everything you can. Then Renner came up with a step up right in front of that, then you get the jump and do that. So it's all kind of tied in, and we just kept adding to it, so it was a pretty fun little session.
I actually was riding ramps and practicing flipping and doing a lot of work at home. And I looked at this trip as kind of time off, but still practicing on my bike. Even if you're not trying tricks and you're not riding ramps every day, when you're on your bike, you're still getting better. And then when you go back to the ramps, you're probably gonna be better than when you left.
Who's next? Right over.
Further out. Philip's going one is just behind us right now. I'm glad.
I think the weatherman sucks balls. Dumont was my first time going, and you know, kind of like the whole beginning of the trip, wind and some weather elements were screwing it up a little bit, but we ended up persevering and finding some good jumps and making the best of the situation. And you know, it was really cool. Tarah Gieger showed up. Wasn't sure how she's gonna do out there. You know, I'd never seen her ride free ride and stuff, and you know, no joke, she impressed the hell out of me. Was on the gas every jump that we scouted out. She was right there in the mix.
I had a lot of fun these past 40 hours I was here. Probably the most fun 40 hours I've ever had, and hit some good jumps. Experiences with the helicopter chasing us. I don't know, I had a blast. Get back to riding motocross, I guess, and being bored.
Oh, hey, I don't know. Hey, give me back my fireworks. Need a beer? That's mine, psych. Hey, where are you going? Hold on. We need a ball. It's on, my mom. Ball battery, don't hold it. Your bike. So bad. This is what you get when you want to hang out with the bucks, Henry. Welcome to the Great Ride Over, dude. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to the Great Ride Over, dude. Thank you, guys.